The 512 gigabyte 2021 iPhone 13.
Welcome, marketing chefs. I've got something truly special cooking in our Omni-Channel oven today.
And it's not an apple pie, but it's a whole bunch of Apple products, including our review, if you click in the link above, of the iPad mini and the iPhone 13 mini. And we've done exclusive reviews on each of those. And if you click on the link above, you can see here for just the iPhone 13 mini. Having both the 13 and the 13 mini in the house, I've done a comparison side-by-side video, or a showdown, and you can click on that in the link above. Well, this episode is dedicated to the 512 gigabyte 6.1 inch iPhone 13.
Up next in the Marketing Kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen, the Marketing Kitchen. Hi, I'm Ron Vining, your host of MarketingKitchenTV.
On September 24th, Apple unveiled the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 13 mini. Even though I've been a pro user, I guess since the iPhone 6 Plus came out, I decided it was time to check out one of these more mid-market phones. And the A15 processor, which is across the whole lineup, seemed like a great place to start. But I was torn between form factor. If I was going to downsize, should I go down to 5.4 inches? Or should I go down from my 6.5 inch iPhone XS Max to 6.1? So what I decided to do pre-launch was head out to the Apple Store and check out the devices there. It was the first time I actually held the iPhone mini, and here's an example of the iPhone 12 mini. And it was in product red, and if I was going to make the switch from Pro, I was going to go product red. So I figured I'd check out the devices in both landscape and portrait, see how the keyboard worked, and then also check out the display of some popular websites. So I thought I would check out my own, which is Appflix.com. If you're not familiar with Appflix at all, I created it as a community for fans of streaming entertainment, looking at video games, music, as well as video. And video is all things TV series and film. My goal was to create a community for people who love all things streaming. So you can create an account, or you can just visit the website to enjoy all of our features, like the news page, which has curated news, a popular section, as well as comparison guides. Or go to my favorite section of the site, where you can see community reviews about movies, music, and video games. Here's just an example of the games page. Here's Lego Mario, where you can read a review, you can see the rating by our Jewel Peppers, and you can offer a comment or create your own review. In the future section, you'll be able to upload your own videos, as well as take courses to help you in becoming a better filmmaker or an entertainment artist or a game developer, and then how to promote that content. You can donate to the platform, you can check out our support page. So in addition to that drop-down menu, as well as the film strip, you could just scroll down the home page, which gives you highlights of all of the key features of the site. You can click on the green tabs to go right to that section, or you can click on the individual photos or content there to take you to those specific reviews or articles or comparison guides. So I encourage you to check out Appflix.com. All right, back to the Apple Store and comparing the iPhone 12 mini as well as the 12, which then arrived to my home as the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 13 mini. I have done a comparison video, which you can click on the link later on in this video to check them out. I'm just giving you a highlight of this here before we go into what you're here for today, which is specifically a review of the iPhone 13. So here's the iPhone 13 along with its companion silicone case. Both of these are in product red. And let's take a look at the case first. I have been buying the silicone cases for a number of years now. I believe it was the iPhone 6 when I bought a leather one, and then for the 6 Plus I had bought another leather case. And I didn't like how they held up, so I've been buying silicone cases ever since that iPhone 6 Plus. Now they are enabled with MagSafe, so you're able to use it through the case. We'll share how that works a little bit later. If you want to see an old review, actually the first episode of Marketing Kitchen TV, you can take a look at the link above, and that's when I talked about my iPhone XS. I enjoyed that phone so much I saw no need to update, and it was just a week before I purchased the iPhone 13 that this case began to fail. So both the devices have held up quite well. And here's an example. She's in prime shape. I'll talk about it a bit later. All right, let's look specifically at the iPhone 13. We'll do an unboxing of it now. I know you've seen a number of videos on my channel already where I've done side-by-side comparison of the 13 and the 13 mini, as well as doing a full unboxing of the 13 mini. So this might be anticlimactic to you. The Apple packaging this year no longer contains cellophane because Apple is being eco-friendly, and being eco-friendly means that this box is missing two things that it should have. But let's take a look at the beauty of this iPhone first before I start complaining. I really love this product red color for 2021. I really find it to be just a gorgeous candy apple red. It's quite compelling. But what's missing in this box? Where's the charger? I don't see one. Oh, Apple's trying to save the environment by making you buy your own, which would then be packaged and shipped separately. And yeah, that makes absolutely no sense to me. All right, here we are. Let's open her up again. Let's look at this great reveal. Let's take that sticker off. Trying to find the right lighting for this. It actually looked like the MagSafe charger, so I thought that I would, that horrible MagSafe charger case, so I thought I'd include that. But this reflective finish is quite nice. However, it shows up fingerprints way too much for my liking. I guess I wasn't used to that. All right, let's peel this off. I like how they give you an indication of what everything is, which is good because if you're new to iPhone, you may not know. Look at this aluminum. This housing is fantastic. Just look at the color. It is just so vibrant, and I've looked at the other ones in the stores too, so regardless of the color you get, I think you're going to be quite satisfied with this product. I like the touch of having those screws there be in silver, but all around, the phone just has a very nice build quality to it. It's my first non-stainless steel band because, as I mentioned, I've been buying the sort of pro line product, whether it was a Plus, or having the 10 and then the 10s Max, which is right here. 10s Max is 6.5 inches, which is smaller than the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is 6.7 inches. So going down to the 6.1 of this iPhone 13 isn't that great of a jump to me. It was a little bit difficult to type at first, I will admit, because the keyboard is a bit smaller and there's a little bit less real estate, but certainly I think if you were to be going from the 6.7 inch to 6.1, that would be a lot more difficult to adjust to. It certainly was a big adjustment for me when I was using the iPhone 13 mini with its 5.4 inch screen. I think the form factor of 6.1 inches is good for just about all users. Now let's take a look at this MagSafe silicone case, which is also product red. I like what Apple's done this year. The cases are a slightly different color than the phones, and they are quite complementary with each other if you were to be color matching them. Maybe I'm the last person in the world to know this, but when you place one on a case, it shows you the color of that MagSafe case. So take your device to the Apple Store and check that out. There is also the clear case. Here is an example of one for the Mini. I had purchased it for the Mini, but not for the 13. And I really wanted to be able to show off that product red finish, but the white MagSafe is just absolutely horrendous. That circle with that dash, like, what is that, Apple? I mean, I love this clear case in the sense that it really shows off the phone itself. The build is a great grade of silicone, especially for something that's translucent. Typically they can be rigid. This is rigid, but it's still quite flexible. But I just can't get over that ring. Apple, why couldn't you have made the ring color matched to the phone? But here, as I was showing you, when you place something on clear, it shows up in this color here. So anyway, I think that's the fun little trick that it's able to recognize that. And here's just a quick comparison of the sizes of the 13 and the 13 mini in their respective cases. And as I mentioned, I've done a comparison video specifically on this, but if you're also using the clear case, you're going to end up with the same fingerprint issue that I mentioned that is on the device if you keep it naked without putting it in a case. And I know it's a shame to cover it up, no puns there, but if you were to drop it and it weren't in a case, then you're going to destroy this beauty. And here's just a side-by-side comparison with the XS Max, just so that you can see going from 6.5, 6.1 to 5.4. For a full comparison video, please click on the link above and you can see my showdown between the 13 and the 13 Mini. This will just give you a quick preview of that and some of the accessories that are available. So again, you can get this clear MagSafe case, but I don't like the ring, or you can go with a complimentary silicone case, find the color that best suits you, and they do have some leather cases, but I don't think those would suit anyone. The colors are just horrendous in my opinion, including the wallet. I love the concept of this wallet, but I need a better color. And I'm certainly going to buy one of these MagSafe battery packs for when I go to Walt Disney World, as a smartphone is essential for utilizing the new cash grab Lightning Lane, which replaces the enjoyable FastPass system. Speaking of RFID, there are AirTags and the complimentary keychains, which are quite overpriced. Launching tonight is the Series 7 Apple Watch, and I'm going to pick one up in product red this year, and I'm also going to try out braided solo loop as a complement to my iPhone 13 and Silicone Cases, also both in product red. Well, if you've enjoyed this review, then please take a look at the link above for my review of the iPad mini, where I talk about utilizing it and its Pro features. And speaking of Pro, I've also done a video about the iPad Pro, so if you're interested, you can check that out also. It's been all things Apple lately in the kitchen, and it'll continue to be that way when I get the Apple Watch. And I haven't talked about AirTags at all that much, and I ended up buying 12 of them because I'm moving, and I wanted to place them in the boxes to track them. So I'll let you know how that worked out in a future video.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, there's always fresh content simmering on our storytelling stovetop. So whatever happens in this kitchen shouldn't stay in this marketing kitchen. I'm Ron Vining, your host, reminding you to invite your family and friends to the next episode of Marketing Kitchen TV.